Hello, everybody. Towards the end of our parsha, we read about the incident of the person who was a Ben Ish Mitzri, and he was Mecharef u'Megadev. He was Mekalel. He blasphemed the name of Hashem, the Ben Isha Yisraelit, who Ben Ish Mitzri. And the people didn't know what to do with him, nor did Moshe Rabbeinu. They put him into custody until God would pronounce the proper punishment for such a crime. And in fact, HaKadosh Baruch Hu does so. And he tells Moshe Rabbeinu that the appropriate punishment is capital in nature, death by Rigimat Even, by stoning. All of this through verse 16 in chapter 24. And then we are told that the people carried forth the sentence, but that only is told to us 7 verses later in Pasuk 23. Vayidaber Moshe b'nei Yisrael vayotziu et hamakalel uvnei Yisrael asu ka'asher tziva Hashem et Moshe. What happens in the 6 intervening psukim? There is a set of laws that the Torah gives about the ish ki yakeh kol nefesh adam. Then his punishment is nefesh tachat nefesh. There is capital punishment, not only in the case of taking a life, but there is punishment to be administered when one causes physical damage to another individual, shever tachat shever, ayin tachat ayin, shein tachat shein, which of course Chazal understood via the oral tradition that this is not literal eye for an eye, but rather this is compensation in the monetary sense. And even makeh behema yishalmena, one has to pay for the damage that is done to his friend's property. Why is this put here in the middle of the parsha? We should have closed the parsha of the one who blasphemed by telling us Bnei Israel did it, and then go on to tell me these other laws. In fact, I think there is something to be learned from the way the Rashbam in Shmot deals with this whole incident of ayin tachat ayin, shein tachat shein. And he raises a very interesting question. If at the end of the day it doesn't mean literally eye for an eye, but rather monetary compensation, then why didn't the Torah just say that? Why does it put it in the form of ayin tachat ayin, which was so readily misunderstood historically that the Jewish people are cruel, etc., eye for an eye, and we have to explain it doesn't mean that literally. Just say so, that it's monetary punishment, says the Rashbam, to teach an important lesson, that really by strict law, it should be an eye for an eye. You took out someone else's eye, know what it means to lose an eye. But Chazal nonetheless said, even though that is what's coming to the offender, the punishment is merely monetary. In other words, Rav Moshe Feinstein explains, before Beit Din here could be told to take a blasphemer, not even someone who took another life, but simply blasphemed, and the punishment is capital, before a Beit Din can take such a person out to be stoned to death, they have to fully appreciate the sanctity of life. Nefesh tachat nefesh. Ayin tachat ayin. Be sensitive even when you cause damage to another person. Be sensitive even when you inflict monetary loss to another person. Only when you have a full appreciation of life can we be a people that has a system of capital punishment in the case of a mecharef and megadev. Shabbat shalom.